Hey guys, how's it going? Lucky Star Shi-Roku here, and I'm just sat here as usual in quarantine with nothing much else to do. Well, no, okay, that's not entirely true. There's games to play and thumbnails to make and such, so I'm not completely without anything to do. But either way, I did kind of want to do another update vlog just to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on with me and the channel and all that kind of thing. It's an update vlog, but this will be a very very short one. Mostly talking about the quarantine and what's going on with the lockdown in the UK. I want to talk a little bit about that. Obviously, I can't go into too much detail about, I can't say it by name because that's been giving a lot of YouTubers a lot of problems recently, and even though I don't monetize my videos, I still don't want to put myself at that kind of risk. So I'll be going into a little bit about the lockdown and what's going on here in the UK. A little bit, just general update of what's going on. Again, I'm not going to get political because we won't do politics here. So mostly, in this video, I'm mostly going to talk about how I'm doing, what's going on with the lockdown here in the UK. The UK specifically, I'm not too sure how it is in other countries or the US or whatever. So I'm going to cover how it is in the UK and something else that's happened to me recently that will affect the channel. Well, not majorly. Chances are I'll probably have it sorted by the time it actually comes to any Let's Plays for that system, but yeah, I'll get to that in a bit. So, let's see, let me relocate my... Yeah, that's a little better, that's a bit more comfortable. So, firstly, how I've been doing. Well, I've been bored, sat down in lockdown with I keep saying with nothing to do, but there's still something to do. Like, there's plenty of games, and I've mostly just been playing games, reading manga, watching anime, watching Netflix, etc. So I've not been completely without anything to do, but it's just been a little bit lonely, a little bit boring. I am self-isolating with people I know, and friends. So it's not completely lonely, but I still miss seeing Arago and my editor and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've just been doing whatever I can to keep myself busy, however I can. I've actually recently been getting back into videos actually for YouTube. You might have noticed. I think last week or the week before, I don't know, but somewhat recently I did another video, another behind the scenes with Lucky, which I had been meaning to go back to doing at some point. So I did another one of those. What else have I done? I've also gotten back into Let's Plays, recording Let's Plays. I can't upload anything just yet because I'm not really seeing my editor because he's in self-isolation as well. But I've been getting back to recording videos, stockpiling episodes, so eventually when we do get back to editing, we've got plenty of stuff to do. Also, I'll be playing a bunch of other games in my spare time, not specifically for Let's Plays, but in preparation for... I just felt my jaw click there, ow. Playing games just to get ready for the inevitable Let's Plays. Eventually, so I'll be playing games like Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire for PS2. I've been playing Half-Life 1 on Steam. I've also pre-ordered, not pre-ordered, I've also ordered that for PS2, so I'll need to see whether I want to do that on Steam or PS2. I thought have two versions of the game just to decide what I want, see what I can deal with better. I mean, obviously I do want to use the PS2 version, but obviously with how my weird cerebral palsy having to hold controls weirdly, we'll have to see how that works. But if all else fails, I can always do it on Steam as a backup plan, so it's not totally terrible. I've still got a backup plan. Um, so yeah, that's just what I've been up to really. Just also I'm looking forward to the new Xenoblade Chronicles remaster that's coming out on Switch really soon. I've pre-ordered the game, so when I get the game, I should be getting a Monado keyring and a Xenoblade Chronicles um, poster, which I'm thinking I might actually put up somewhere because I have redecorated a little bit. Hang on, let me quickly show in case anyone's new. Ow! Oh, yeah, I'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, I've got a few posters here. My Doctor Who and Attack on Titan posters there. And then I've got a record up there. It's an actual record, but it's a bit too scratched up to actually play anything. But I thought it would make a nice decoration. I've got a canvas with my name and emblem, which one of the housemates here has made, which was very nice to make me. So again, thank you so much for making me this. I love it. It's such a nice decoration. And yeah, I've also got posters over here. I've got again another Attack on Titan poster, a Bleach poster, and I've got a Halo 3 poster up there, plus all my notes to help me with videos. Oh yeah, that's something I forgot to mention in the last video. Oops. And then if you look here, there's also a Luigi's Mansion 3 poster, which is really nice. I like that a lot. So yeah, I've got a few posters. I might, when I get the Xenoblade Chronicles remaster, I might switch out my Halo 3 poster for that because I have had that up for a while and I tend to get bored after a while with having posters up for a certain amount of time because I've had these up since I first moved in, which was about what 6 or 7 years ago now, I think. So I think it might be time for a change. I've been meaning to change these for a while, but just don't have any new posters. Again, I can't go into town because of the lockdown. Uh, but yeah, I mean, also, how are you guys doing? That's another thing I want to mention there. Ask is, how are you guys doing in all this? Are you doing alright? Are you keeping safe, healthy, uh, sane? Because I know I don't think humans are meant to be locked up like this for this long. It can take quite a mental toll on you. So I do hope you guys are keeping safe and also most importantly keeping sane. I really hope you guys are doing all right through all this. Let me know in the comments how are you doing, how are you doing, how are you coping, uh, how you're like, are you keeping yourself busy? What are you doing? Um, how are you? Just let me know how you're doing because I'm generally concerned about you guys. I'm generally worried. I'm really worried of how you guys are doing. So please, if you don't mind talking about it, please let me know in the comments what you are doing, how you're keeping sane, how you're keeping okay. Just let me know if you're alright, and just tell me how you're keeping through all this because I generally, I'm not just saying this uh, just for nothing. I generally care about you guys, and I really hope that you're doing all right. So please let me know in the comments how you are doing and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, that's all everything there. Now I may as well talk about the lockdown, how it's what's been going on in the UK lately. Again, take this with a grain of salt. For anyone living in the US or anywhere else, take all of this with a grain of salt, since obviously a lot of this, for all I know, this could be completely different than what's going on in other countries. I only know what's going on in the UK. I don't know what's going on in the US or Canada or anywhere else. So, again, take this next bit of news with a grain of salt. If you were in the UK, then take it at full face value. But if you're anywhere else, if you're from another state or another country, whatever, take everything I'm about to say with a grain of salt. But basically, what's been going on in the UK lately is, well, lockdown is still happening. Like, recently, just I think on Sunday, just gone. Um, the lockdown. I just got a notification on my phone. Hopefully that didn't bother you too much, but yeah, that's Mystery Skulls. I'll check that out later. Um, what was I saying again? Oh yeah, lockdown. So again, take everything with a grain of salt if you're living in the US or anywhere else. But in the UK, if you live in the UK, take this at face value because it's how it's going on right now. So basically, the lockdown is still in action. The lockdown's still technically in action, but it's not been lifted. Let's put it like that. The lockdown's not been lifted, but it's it's been um it's been eased a bit. So it's not been lifted, but it has been some restrictions have been lifted just a little bit. Like you still have to self isolate. You still have to like the quarantine is still going on, but you can actually go out for a little bit longer now. Parks are reopening. You can meet people as long as it's in a public place. Like there's still no going to see people at their homes or anything like that. You can still meet people as long as it's in a public. As long as it's in public, you can still meet someone. You can meet people, but obviously you still have to keep your 6 meter distance between everyone, between you and other people. Self isolating is self isolating, social distancing is sort of thing. Um, so that's what's going on right now. But obviously the lockdown it's still in place. They're only being lifted. Like they've only been eased. The lockdown is still happening. So as far as that's concerned, I'm just going to pretend that the lockdown is in full action still because I still think it's a little too soon for it. If you release the lockdown too soon, then there could be another wave of it, and there could be more deaths. So obviously, I think it's a bit too soon to lift it or even ease it. Just keep it going for a little bit. Because obviously, it could be another wave for all we know. So as far as I'm concerned, I mean, you might call me a bit paranoid here, which I'm not. I'm being very, very cautious. I'm being careful. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to pretend that the lockdown is still in full action. I'm going to stay home. I'm not going to go out unless absolutely necessary. I mean, if I want to go out for like fresh air or exercise, I can just got a massive garden out here at home here, so I don't need to properly go out. I can just go out in the garden and have just do laps around the garden or something like that. Oh yeah, the hedgehogs also come back as well. We have a little hedgehog that's living here, and we've finally been able to cut the grass so he can come back now. I've got hedgehog food, so hopefully he'll come back soon. Um, but yeah, in terms of quarantine, I'm just going to pretend that everything's still as it was by staying here, not going out unless absolutely necessary. Um, and that's about it in terms of update on the lockdown in the UK. Again, I have no knowledge of what's going on in other countries, so if you are if you're a US viewer, if you're an American viewer, or from anywhere else, and the rules are a little bit different for you, please let me know how it's going for you. I'm always curious to know how things are going in other countries. So please do let me know how it is for you. Is it any better? Is it worse? Just keep me informed. Keep me informed. It's especially important at a time like this. That takes care of all the lockdown stuff, I think. So, one last thing that I want to talk about, okay, something interesting happened to me today. I was just mind my own business, trying to keep myself busy, thumbnailing, making thumbnails for videos. I have been recording as well. Like I said, I've been recording Let's Plays again. As you can see, I have my microphone up with the pop filter in the middle of the room. So as you can see, I have been recording. So yeah, I have been doing that. I've not put the microphone back just yet. But what happened earlier? I was doing stuff for the channel. Like I was making thumbnails, which, oh yeah, after this video, I still need to make thumbnails for something else I'm recording right now. I don't want to say because I'm not ready to announce it, and I try and keep, it hush hush until I'm ready to announce it. So I'll have to make thumbnails for that after this, as well as the thumbnail for this video. But while I was thumbnailing and I was going through my consoles and, my 360, my PS3, my Wii U, I was going through all those multiple profile consoles, just making new profiles for co-op partners and backup backup profiles for Let's Players in case something goes wrong, which is something I always do. I've done it for the 360, I've done it for the PS3, and now I'm trying to do it for the Wii U. But something happened, something I wasn't prepared for, something I had no knowledge of was happening. It must have happened a long time ago, I guess. So as you can see, I currently have my Wii U up. Yeah, I've got my Wii U up, and as you can see, everything looks fine here. But when I booted up my Wii U, I was on the gamepad. I was greeted by this. I'm not too sure how well it's gonna pick up on camera, but I was greeted by this. Yep, it's cracked. My gamepad is cracked. No clue. Hang on. I've got a hair in my mouth. I hate that. Hate it in that hands. Yeah, no idea how that happened, but yeah, the gamepad's cracked. And first of all, you guys should know that I'm not a ragey gamer. I'm not the type of gamer where, I mean, yes, I get annoyed if I die constantly, like again and again and again. Yes, I get annoyed if I die repeatedly, which has happened quite a few times in my couple recordings over the last couple weeks. But yeah, as you can see, that is cracked, and I'm not a rage gamer, meaning I'm not the type of person that gets annoyed, gets angry. Yes, I get angry, but not to the point where I pick up my controller and fling it across the room. No, that's not the type, because firstly, I know that that's not going to do me any favors at all. It's not going to help me, it's not going to help the game, it's not going to do anyone favors, plus it's just end up going to costing me a new controller. And these things are precious, so to us gamers, controllers are precious. That's another reason why I have such a massive box of them underneath my bed. So yeah, no idea how this happened. I have a vague idea of how it might have happened. I don't know if this is true or not, but yeah, it's cracked. So what I think may have happened is, if you look here at my door for my bathroom, what I think happened is my Wii U gamepad, because you see when it's not there, my gamepad is often, let me put it back, and let me quickly put my gamepad back, and I'll show you what I think probably happened. So my gamepad is usually there. I think, hang on, let me quickly plug this out so it doesn't happen again, so I can do a brief demonstration. So I think what might have happened, okay, this is just a kind of role play of what I think happened. So basically, I think one time when I was going to the bathroom, I think what happened is, as you can see, there's quite a few wires on the floor. That's unfortunately how it has to be. Like it's a permanent trip zone here, and I think what happened is, when I was going to the bathroom, I think what happened is my Wii U charger cable got caught under the door, I think, and then it pulled it across, and then it pulled the cable, and then by extension that pulled the gamepad, and then that pulled the gamepad off the shelf, which is, you know, a couple. It's decently high to do a little bit of damage. I think that's probably what happened. So I think I closed the door, the cable got dragged, and flung my gamepad across the floor. I don't exactly know, but that's my best guess on what's happened, because it is, you know, it's pretty likely, considering the situation I'm living in with the wires. It's definitely, in fact, you know what, it's more than just a possibility. I think that is what happened. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think happened. As for me, I think that's most likely the most likely scenario. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that's what happened? Do you see another scenario here that I'm missing? Let me know in the comments what you think. But yeah, as for what happened, that's my best guess. Again, I can only guess at this point, but that's my best estimate, really. So, yeah, unfortunately my gamepad is now cracked, so that means any Let's Plays for the Wii U or Wii, or at the very least, the Wii U is out. Like, I could still potentially do Wii games, but the Wii U is currently out for the moment, so I need to try and get that fixed if I can. Again, thankfully, like the lockdown is still happening, but restrictions have been lifted a little bit. So basically, hopefully, I might be able to, you know, contact Nintendo and try and get. I mean, I know the Wii U's a dead console now, but maybe they'll still be doing stuff. So I can maybe I'll get a new gamepad or get repairs, depending on what'll happen. Again, I'm not sure if they do repairs anymore, since it is a dead system. So we'll have to see what happens there. But yep, I can't use my Wii U in the meantime, so that means for the moment, Let's Plays of Xenoblade Chronicles. Hang on. So that means, you know, I might as well consider. So that means so far, Let's Plays of Xenoblade Chronicles X, Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2 are currently out of commission. Also, potentially, Xenoblade Chronicles 1, which I'm gonna wait till I get on the Switch anyway. Sonic Colors, Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sonic and the Black Knight, and obviously the Metroid Prime trilogy, and Code Lyoko Quest for Infinity. So those are the games that are currently out of commission right now, until I get my gamepad fixed. So we'll have to see what happens there. Other games that are currently out of commission right now is all the retro games I have through the through my what was it called now, the what is it called now? Oh, I can't even use it. The virtual console, that was it, the virtual console. So I have a few games in the virtual console, that being Super Metroid, the original Metroid, I believe Super Mario 64 is on there. I think maybe Star Fox 64 as well, I think. Plus probably a few other games that I'm completely forgetting about, they're on there. So they're also out of commission right now. But yeah, that's just a little update on what's going on with me and the Let's Plays and such. I just want to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on, just especially since, you know, because I'm bored, I've got nothing to do, and I just want to get back into videos. I want to get back into recording, because I do love doing YouTube. It's a lot of fun for me, and to be honest, when I'm recording, when I'm doing stuff for YouTube, that's when I'm at my happiest. And considering we're all in lockdown and we're all pretty much bored out of skins, it's very, very easy to get depressed, especially for me. So keep on doing YouTube is my best way of fighting depression. Even now, I'm still dealing with depression, but doing YouTube, doing what I'm doing now, doing YouTube and entertaining and helping you guys out, that is my one and only cure for depression right now. It's the only thing keeping me going, so I'm just going to carry on doing that, and I should be fine. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a little update on what's going on with me, the lockdown in the UK, and also my Wii U Gamepad. So again, I will keep you guys up. I'll keep you guys up to date on what happens from this point on. Oh yeah, I also did tweet about my gamepad a couple hours ago as well. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say for now. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you liked this video, then feel free to leave a like on your way out. That'll be a big way. If you want to support me and the channel, then feel free to leave a like on your way out. I'll greatly appreciate that, because obviously you need a certain amount of likes to get the videos out. Like the video will still get published and all, but YouTube doesn't actually put the videos out to inboxes unless they get a certain amount of likes. So if you want to help me and the channel out and you want all my videos to get put into your sub boxes, then make sure you try and get the likes as high as possible. Yeah, also if you're new here and you want to keep up with me and everything else I do, the Let's Plays, etc., reactions, anime reactions, manga reactions, whatever, anything else I have planned to do in the future, if you want to keep up with that, then if you're new here, then feel free to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter. Links to all of that will be in the description below. And also, if you are new here, subscribe, turn on notifications, turn on all notifications, click the little bell, ring the bell, and even if you've done all that, even if you've subscribed, even if you've turned on notifications, even if you've turned on all notifications, if you've done all that, even if you have done all that, please make sure you check the sub box on a regular basis, because YouTube likes to hide videos. So checking your sub box is a surefire way knowing that you'll get the videos. And if all else fails, regardless of all that, if all else fails, you can just go directly onto my channel and check if there's a new video there. Do check there regularly. I roughly aim to try and upload a new video once a week, like every Saturday. I may not always have something to upload, but I will try and keep it consistent as I can. Again, I don't always have stuff to do, but I will try and keep it decently up to date if I can. So again, subscribe, turn notifications on, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, links will be in the description. Leave a like, notifications, all that good stuff, all the normal YouTube stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Again, keep safe, keep clean, look after each other, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a good day, you guys.